power, and it always has been. I can imagine your thoughts right now. You might be thinking, he doesn't understand me. He hasn't seen the things I've been through, the struggles I've survived. But I have. I can feel the weight you carry even if you try to lighten it for others. I can feel the nights you've spent awake thinking about choices, people, consequences, wondering if you were enough, if you could have done better, if you were being fair to yourself, to others, to life. And through all that, you have kept going. You have continued to care, to hope, to believe in something better even when everything around you seemed uncertain. And that, more than any achievement, more than any outward success, is the proof of your intelligence. It is the proof of your heart. It is the proof that you are extraordinary in ways that numbers, titles, or recognition will never measure. And I need you to feel that. I need you to feel it in your chest, in your bones, in the quietest corners of your mind where you doubt yourself. I want you to hear me whispering that you are more than you give yourself credit for. There are moments, I know, when you feel invisible. Moments when you think no one notices the effort, the thought, the care you put into everything you do. Moments when you think your heart is too big for the world, or that your mind sees too much, or that your emotions make you fragile. I want you to know, right here, right now, that those moments are lies. They are illusions. Because I see you. I see the way you love, even when it's not returned. The way you forgive, even when it's undeserved. The way you notice the tiny details that no one else remembers. I see the way you hold your boundaries with quiet dignity. The way you protect your heart, while still giving pieces of it to people who need them. I see the beauty in your imperfections, the brilliance in your scars, the strength in your softness. And if only for a moment, I want you to see yourself the way I see you, not through a lens of judgment or expectation, but through a lens of admiration, understanding, and love. Do you remember the last time you felt truly seen? Not just noticed, but seen. In every small and large way that makes you who you are. I know those moments are rare, and I know you sometimes feel like people don't notice, don't care, don't appreciate. But I see it. I see the way your mind races when you try to solve a problem, the way your heart aches when someone is hurting, the way your hands shake when you're holding on to hope that feels fragile. And I want you to trust that seeing yourself the way I see you is possible, even if it's uncomfortable at first. Because what I see is extraordinary, and it's time you start feeling it too. You call yourself smart, yet you underestimate the depth of your heart. You underestimate the courage it takes to care so deeply, to stay so present, to allow yourself to feel so much when the world has taught you that feelings are dangerous. And I want to tell you softly, tenderly, insistently, that it's not dangerous. It's beautiful. It's rare. It's a gift that you have been carrying all your life without even realizing its value. You don't need to hide it anymore. You don't need to downplay it anymore. You don't need to apologize for it anymore. You are allowed to be fully, completely, unabashedly, with all your brilliance, all your tenderness, all your depth, all your emotions, all your intelligence. That is far more than a measure of knowledge. It is a measure of your soul. I know it's not easy to believe this at first. I know your mind will fight against it. I know you will tell yourself stories that say, I'm not enough, I'm too much, I'm overthinking, I'm weak. And I want you to hear me when I say that all those stories are wrong. They have been wrong for a long time. You are enough. You have always been enough. And it's not just enough in a practical sense. It's enough in a cosmic, unexplainable, rare, irreplaceable sense. You are the kind of person that people feel when you enter a room without words, without effort, without explanation. You are the kind of person whose presence lingers long after you've left. You are the kind of person who can change the energy of a moment simply by being fully, unapologetically yourself. And that, my love, is intelligence far beyond the ordinary. Think about the moments you've doubted yourself, the moments you've tried to shrink, to hide, to pretend you were someone else, because you thought that would make life easier. Every single time you did that, you were dimming a light that was meant to shine. But I want you to know, softly, that the light has never dimmed. It has always been there, burning quietly, beautifully, waiting for you to recognize it. And as you listen to me now, I hope you feel a tiny spark of that light, a flicker of recognition, a warmth spreading from your chest, a subtle understanding that the brilliance you've always sought in the world has always been within you. You just forgot to see it. There is something sacred in the way you feel, something that cannot be taught, something that cannot be measured, something that cannot be replaced. It's the way your heart and mind are intertwined, the way your soul notices what others ignore, the way you hold pieces of people's lives, their pain, their joy, their silence, their secrets, in your quiet awareness. And sometimes you think that makes you vulnerable, that makes you weak, that makes you ordinary. But I want you to know that it makes you rare. It makes you extraordinary. It makes you unforgettable. And I want you to start believing that, even if it feels strange at first, I want you to start feeling that, even if your mind protests, I want you to begin living with the quiet power of someone who knows that their depth, their sensitivity, their intelligence, their awareness, their emotions, they are not liabilities. They are your superpower. They are what make you unstoppable. They are what make you who you are. And you are extraordinary. I can imagine the hesitation in your heart as you listen to me now. You might be thinking, is it really true? Can I really believe this about myself? And I want you to hear me clearly. Yes, you can. And not only can you must, because your life, your love, your happiness, your connection with yourself and with others depends on it. You cannot give what you do not see in yourself. You cannot share what you do not recognize as valuable. You cannot shine if you do not allow yourself to feel the brilliance that is already inside you. And I am here, softly, gently, persistently, to remind you that this brilliance exists, that this intelligence exists, that this depth exists, and that it is yours, entirely yours, and no one can take it from you. There's something magical in the way you love, without expectation. Something beautiful in the way you care, even when it is not returned. Something rare in the way you hope, even when hope feels fragile. And sometimes I know it hurts you, because the world does not always reward this kind of heart. But I want you to know that this heart, your intelligence, your awareness, your depth, it is not measured by reward. It is measured by existence, by being, by the quiet, powerful presence that you are in every moment, in every thought, in every feeling. And I hope softly that as you listen to me, you feel the weight of that truth settling into your chest, spreading through your veins, filling the corners of your mind that have always questioned themselves, that have always doubted their worth, that have always feared being too much or too little. You are enough. You are extraordinary. You are powerful. You are rare. And I hope you begin to feel that, even if just for a moment, because that moment will grow, and it will linger, and it will guide you to see yourself the way you were always meant to see yourself. You call yourself smart, yet you have been blind to the parts of you that truly matter. You've been focused on achievements, appearances, validation from others, recognition from the world, when what truly defines you is invisible. It's the way you care. It's the way you notice. It's the way you love without holding back. It's the way you understand without needing explanation. It's the way you carry your own pain with dignity while still being a source of light for others. And I want you to understand this. Deep in your bones, this is rare. This is beautiful. This is intelligence beyond measure, and it is yours. Always has been, always will be. And I want to pause here and let you breathe that in, because it's heavy in the most beautiful way. Let it fill you. Let it surround you. Let it be the truth you take with you into the rest of your day, your life, your heart, because you deserve to feel it. You deserve to know it. You deserve to live it. And I am here, softly, always gently, always reminding you, always believing in you, always loving the version of you that has been unseen for too long. The version of you that is extraordinary in every way, even when you call yourself smart. I want you to listen to me closely for a moment, really closely, because I'm going to say things that I hope will sink into your heart in a way that words rarely do. You've been carrying so much inside, haven't you? The doubts, the fears, the quiet questions about whether you're enough, whether you matter, whether someone will ever truly see the depth of who you are. And I want you to know something that I wish someone had told you a long time ago. You are more than enough.